Kidding. My notes are over there. I'm going to stop for a second. Give me a second. I'll come right back. Hang on. I mentioned that it's Friday. And this is what's going to happen on a Friday. And listen, I don't even care. Okay, so you guys, what we are talking about today is how to turn overwhelm into a plan of action. How do you like me now, right? Let's turn being paralyzed into how we can actually make a plan out of it, get out of a rut, get out of paralysis, and move on with your life, okay? Because you guys, here is something that I believe to be massively, massively true, and that is whatever you commit to is what's going to happen. If you commit to your paralysis, if you commit to not being able to do something, that's what's going to happen. If you commit to success, you commit to forward movement, that is what is going to happen. But let me make it easy for you to commit to success, okay? So first things first, if you are watching this on YouTube, do make sure that you click on the subscribe button and also the bell so you get notified whenever new videos come on. Also, if you're not on YouTube, what do? After this video, you go to YouTube, you search my first and last name, click on the subscribe button and also the bell so you get notified whenever new videos come on. The reason why we do that is because Facebook is notoriously terrible about letting you know whenever I'm live, okay? So if you actually want to make sure that you see it all the time, every day, all the things, you need to subscribe on YouTube, okay, you guys? All right, so let's see. We are going to get into this. I had the video and then I didn't, and that all happened. Okay, so first things second things first, however that goes. How do we turn overwhelm into a plan of action instead, okay? Sarah, good morning. Martha, happy Friday. You were reading my mind. How did you know I needed this today? Girl, because everybody needs this. Maybe every day. You know, I mean, if you're not, here's a good way to look at it. If you're not overwhelmed, then you're not trying hard enough. If you're not overwhelmed with things, then you're not doing enough. Now, being overwhelmed, all that is a symptom of having many things going on at once. I'm going to show you how to break them down, organize them, and compartmentalize them so you can function, make your way through them into, you know, whatever else you want to move into, right? Overwhelm is not a bad thing. Overwhelm means you're taking on things in your life. What on earth is wrong with that? Nothing. Let me just show you how to do it in a way that doesn't shut you all the way down. Okay, so number one, I've got 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 points that I'm going to make here, depending on time. First one, break all parts into a list. Okay, so whenever you're overwhelmed, what that means is that you've got too many things going on, not too many, but you have a lot of things going on at once, and it's like you're taking all of it in, like a fire hose, you're taking all of it in, and you're not breaking it into parts. You're taking all of it in, and you're trying to just process all of it at once, and everything in you is like, no, right? Well, what you do is you break it into parts. Like it's simple, you guys. So whenever you're overwhelmed with anything, I'll pick something, right? So if you're overwhelmed with maybe like this homeschooling thing that you're going to do. Maybe you're going to start homeschooling your kids. Maybe you're overwhelmed with all of what that looks like. Okay, what you do is you break it into parts. The very first part, you guys, it needs to be what is going to produce the most results the fastest. That's the very first part that you need to focus on, okay? It all needs to break into that. So you need to think about all of it. You need to take time First of all, stop just bouncing back and forth between this thing and that thing and this thing and that thing. Slow down, take time to be able to organize yourself, or else none of this is going to happen, okay? If you can't do that, I can't do that for you. I love you so much. If you can't do it, I can't do it for you. But what you do is you have to be able to slow down, get everything that you're doing, everything that you're looking to do, okay, onto a list, and then you break apart. Okay, so this is the thing that's going to move the needle the most. This is the thing that is going to be a really big deal and is going to create the most results. Okay, so that's what this thing is. Okay, and then you get everything else out on the list. You basically just kind of brain dump everything onto a list. Okay, now what off of that list also fits over here with this thing? Is this like a subtopic of that? Is this, and you basically break it into different pieces, okay? Now, once you have those pieces, now what you're going to do is you're going to create a list of what you're going to do right now, what you do next, okay? Because overwhelm comes from trying to do it all at once. What we need to do is simply break it into, okay, I'm going to do this first. This matters first. This makes the most sense first. And then this, I'm going to do this. This makes the most sense second. All right, this makes the most sense third. And whenever you're working on your first thing, don't even think about the other things. And it's very easy at this point to not think about those other things because you've already got them out of your mind and onto paper or whatever, right? They're no longer taking up bandwidth or real estate in your mind, and now they're out. So you can fully 100% focus on this first step, putting a blinder on to all of these other steps because you know you're going to get to them. You don't need to worry about them right now, right? You know you're going to get to them, but this is what you're focusing on right now. This is very, very important. I had 2 meetings. Yesterday was full of meetings. I had 2 meetings yesterday where people were saying, well, are you working on this yet? Are you working on this part yet? And I had to stop him and say, no, I'm not. And the reason why is because I'll paralyze myself if I do that. I know not to take on too much at once. And you guys look at me and you're like, you're doing so much and da-da-da. But I'm doing one thing at a time and I get it done. And then I do another thing and I get it done. And then I do another thing and I get it done. You guys, I don't do it all at once. That's impossible. That's crazy talk, right? Nobody does that. Anybody tries to do that is somebody who ends up not being successful and quitting whatever they tried to do because it can't be done, right? And so I wanted to be able to share that with you because the people that asked me, well, are you doing this? Are you doing this yet? Were people that they know that I compartmentalize. They know that I put things into lists or whatever. And they still ask that. And I was like, I'm not going to until later. But here's the thing. Me of 5 or 6 years ago would have been like, oh my gosh, does that mean I need to do it? Based on somebody else asking me, have you done this yet? The me of 5 or 6 years ago would have been like, am I doing something wrong? Should I be doing all of this? What should I be focusing on that right now? Me of now is like, no, I'm focusing on this because this is what I need to focus on. Nobody else's opinion matters to me. I am doing what I know I need to do. And they weren't trying to like make me feel that way. They were just asking me a question. But how many of us take those questions that people ask us and then we internalize it and we're like, oh, should we be doing all of these other things too? No, you guys, stop moving into paralysis. You are taking yourself there, okay? And I know that anybody that learns from me at all, you know that I'll give you the fire hose. I do. I can't help but give you the fire hose because I know so much. But here's the deal, you guys. All you do is you take it and then you accomplish what you want to accomplish, and then you move on to the next part of your list and you accomplish that part, and you move on to the next part and you accomplish that. That is how it's supposed to be done. I'm just giving you everything, and then you pace yourself. You set up your list of, okay, this is going to move the needle for me personally the most. And that's why I don't give you like a full-on checklist of do this, do that first. I'm talking about Home-Based Revolution right now in specific. I don't give you a do this, do that first, because everybody's in different spots and everybody's doing different things, and that would be impossible. You need to determine for yourself, okay, this is the part that I need to do first. Okay, I feel like I need to do this part second. Awesome. Make a master list. Here's what I'm going to do first. Here's what I'm going to do second. Do the first thing and don't do anything else until it's done. And then you do the second thing and don't do anything else until it's done. Third, fourth, you'll get through your list. All right? You'll get through it in record time. You'll get through it a lot faster than being paralyzed for the rest of your life. I'll tell you that. And then the last point is sometimes you can even create sub-lists. And the sub-lists are just like, so here's what I'm going to do. And then you have little lists coming off of that even. Okay, so maybe it's I'm going to build my website out. Okay, well, in building my website out, there's a sub-list of I'm going to decide what I'm going to call it. I'm going to decide what the domain name's going to be. I'm going to decide my theme. I'm going to make sure I have my branding colors together. I'm going to, that's your sub list. And again, the sub list goes from top priority to lower priority. You guys, if you can do that, nothing will ever stop you. Ever. Okay? You need to stop being so influenced by everything outside of yourself. Everything outside of yourself. You don't need to be just like the person over there. You don't need to be just like them. You don't need to be just like the person that's saying that they've done X, Y, and Z. You don't know that that's actually happened, okay? Sometimes people just say stuff, and it's not true, but maybe it's something they wish was true or something like that, right? You don't really know what's going on in people's lives, in their blogs, in their businesses, in their whatever. So stop comparing yourself with things that you don't even know are true. Why would you do that to yourself? Not only that, why would you do that to your kids that are watching you and wanting to cheer you on? They want you to win. You want to win so you can show them how it's done, right? Don't let other things paralyze you. Don't let anybody else's success make yours any less. Just get organized. That's it. Just get organized and work the plan, you guys. What questions do you have? I love you so much. Oh, also, I have to say this. Case study. If you are not in my program yet, you are going to lose your mind on Monday when you're not in the group. On Monday, I am going to be teaching how to become omnipresent. So you guys think that I'm online all the time, and I'm not. I spend about 30 minutes on content a day, and that's just kind of fun. But that's all that I really do, you guys. I'm going to show you how to be omnipresent online, how to always be everywhere, how to always be in front of the people that you are here to serve, okay? All of that, it's the biggest module of the entire program, and it starts on Monday. And like I said, the program is still half of what it's going to be at the end of this 7 weeks. So you've got a few weeks left until it goes up to its full price, which is 2 times what it is right now. So make sure that you get in if you want in. What you would do is you would message my Facebook business page, Living the Dream with Martha. Message me the message case study. The only reason it's case study is so I know what we're talking about, so we can just jump into it, because literally I have conversations with thousands of people, you guys. It's a lot of conversations. So that's why I say case study, so we don't just like have some, hey, how are you? And da-da-da-da-da. And then we're not really getting into it. This allows us to just get into it. So I can ask you some questions, see if I'm able to help you out, and then I can invite you into the program if it makes sense. All right, you guys, let me get out of this and see what you guys are saying. Where am I at? 15 minutes, perfecto. Sylvia, thank you for notating that. Simply list and sublist, categorize, prioritize, focus on one task at a time. Yes. Woo-wee. Yes. Is it Monday yet? Sarah, losing your mind in the group is way better than losing your mind if you are, oh, I'm not sure what that was. I feel like there's more coming. Rochelle, hi Martha, fan here from Philippines. Yay! I love it. In tears, thank you so much for this. I needed this today. Stop comparing. Stop poisoning your mind. Be intentional. Do it for your kids. Do it for you. Yes. Yes. Right? We can do any of this stuff. We can do any of it. We can do all of it. This is all fantastic. Let's see here. Diane. I'm just learning and understanding this idea of sublist and how to organize the info. Very helpful to understand the organizing steps. Learning about Trello as a tool as well. I like Trello. I like any organizational tool. Anything that allows me. I mean, at the end of the day, you could just do one of these. I have a lot of these. I have a lot of notebooks and a lot of planners and things like that. I have calendars for different things. But yeah, it's just find an organizational style. This is the most rudimentary. What I'm teaching you guys today is the most rudimentary style of organizing. You can church it up however you would like to church it up. But that's the most rudimentary. Break it down into bite-sized pieces so you can actually accomplish that goal. Let's see. Amanda, I had a friend share with me that she admires the garden that I'm tending right now, and it helps her to do the same, and she's doing it. Fills my purpose cup. Oh, I love it. Natasha, truth bombs. Yes, yes. You read my mind. Oh, my word. Erin, thank you for this, Martha. I needed to hear it today as I've been working on this exact thing the past couple of weeks. I needed this confirmation. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, absolutely. You guys, I wouldn't be able to get anything done if I didn't put it into projects and then crank out the projects. I wouldn't get anything done, ever. I would just be sitting there staring at all the projects I needed to do all together in one little like swimming pool, right? And I wouldn't be able to get anything actually done. Yeah, categorizing, it's huge. Crystal, thank you talking to me. And yep, one by one, it's getting done. Aligning and feeling good and enjoying the wins. Yes, yes, yes. Boom. Yeah. Awesome. Well, you guys, I'm going to pop out of here. I've got a big day of getting my own projects done. So you guys have the best day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.